Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Drunken Pony Pub. My name is Brad, and I will be your DM this evening. So everybody grab a drink, grab a seat, and let's get started. To give you guys a recap, you have all, during your journey to a land that you were expecting to go to, you found yourself somewhere you were not meaning to be. After your ship broke down in a terrible storm, you found yourself adrift in clear skies, clear waters. You were rescued, by another ship, captained by a man named Dirk Rogers, a very pompous asshole of a pirate, and his first mate, Sharkbait, who, as far as you can tell, doesn't have eyes.
I came up with the joke, Dick Rogers.
Yeah, that was all you.
All me.
All you. Dick Rogers. And you managed to sneak some of the supplies back out, including some of your weapons. And where we last left off, the dock bell was heard, and you guys know that you have reached BlackWater. You're not sure yet what time of day it is, but you've already checked the hall and seen that it's clear. And that's where we're picking back up.
Very cool. So we're just gonna be running out right now. Should we wait a little bit?
Ink is lined up like he's in track chalks.
Oh, okay, yep.
I'll follow you, Ali.
I'm gonna lock you back in the cell.
Good luck.
A bunch of fucking honey. No.
I'll just stand up and go ahead and latch Hellshire on my back.
Right.
And then get ready to run, at least attempt to, because I'm slow.
When will they be coming to get us?
Let's worry one thing at a time.
Right. Do we feel the boat moving at all?
No, it is... Well, yes, you feel it slowly drifting forward, but not rocking at all.
Okay.
And it seems to be moving forward very linearly. It may be being pulled in the rest of the way.
I'm listening for footsteps on the deck for whenever somebody opens, walking to open the door. As soon as I hear those hinges, I'm bolting.
There's a little bit of a delay, and you hear... Alright.
Gone.
So you start running. You hear... It almost goes in slow motion as you start running. Straight towards the door that just opened, correct?
Correct.
You're running. You got a crazy movement speed. I mean, you book it. You almost slide to hit the hall there, and start moving forward. And about that time, you hear the first step on the stairs, and you hear chains go.
Fuck!
You you just keep going as you're moving, and I need a charisma saving throw.
God damn it! Hey, I'm actually decent at charisma. I'm not trained in it, but 13.
You freeze in place. So and you hear the next footstep down. You all, following his lead as he ran, turn the corner and you see him frozen. Cannons around him. And you're seeing the feet now of the man that they called Sharkbait. No eyes still as far as you can tell, just a blindfold on. So he reaches the bottom step. And he just lifts the chain, he swirls it over his head and throws it towards Ink. He will have advantage because you are, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
That is a crit.
Perfect. I'm going down.
He is non-lethaling this.
Don't hurt the merchandise, Sharkbait.
Alright. You take... Brutal critical.
Yep.
You take...
voted on that.
Yeah, you guys voted on that.
Well, you guys voted on that.
You take 18 points of slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
And you just
That would have killed you if it was
drop down. Yeah, he's intentionally non-lethaling it.
That was exactly enough to kill
He
him.
wants to save the merchandise.
Yeah.
So
Very
it's
valuable.
intentionally not at your head. It's more like across your back almost, and it wraps around, just cuts really deep. You guys all see blood pour, and then Ink collapses. He walks over, grabs him by the scruff, and just throws him up. And then as he starts to walk back up the steps, he turns.
Well, just looking in the mirror oh.
Looks towards where the mirror is, lets the body fall, and just starts running towards it. Are you moving?
Getting back in the fucking cell.
There's like a clamor of you guys running over each other to get back towards
Wait
the
a
cell.
minute, wait a minute. So, how many doors have we gone through? You said it's like 3 or 4 doors?
There is. So the way it's laid out, let me draw it for you just so you have a frame of reference.
Map cam.
That was both exciting and also it signifies when you're editing this to go to the map cam.
Yes.
So the stairs are over here that you came down. This room over here is the supply closet. There was another door over here. You're not sure what's in it. This is the cannons. It's not entirely circular. It's really more octagonal. And then there's like a slight hall. It's really almost more like a big archway door out this way. And then there's 3 doors over here. Your cell is in this one.
Okay.
So where Sharkbait is now running towards you guys is about here.
Okay.
We'll use a just generic figure for now. He is somebody who I'm going to actually get a miniature for just because he's a big role in this campaign.
Sponsor us, Hero Forge.
Please.
I'm going to hide around the corner of the door.
Just like right there?
No, so inside the door. So that's not the cell door, is it?
No, cell, like this is this, and then there's the
Yeah.
cell
He's
actually
behind the
over
wood.
here.
So I'm going to be behind. Which way does the door open? Like this way or this way?
It opens out.
Out?
Yeah, that's how he was able to like hide behind it and wait on the yawn.
Oh, I see. I'm going to.
And you're able to like use the mirror across it.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the side of the door that.
That he wouldn't immediately see, so like if
Yeah.
he walks in, you'd be at his back.
Yes.
Like that back right shoulder. Okay. Alright. You so you're ducked like over here.
Mhm.
We'll mostly theater mime this just for
Yes.
convenience sake because
Okay.
this is not a huge thing. You are considered unconscious but stable, so you don't have to worry about death saving throws.
Yay!
There's like the loud clamoring of his feet. You hear the chains just rattling on his sides. And he swings open the door, stands in the doorway for a second, and then takes a step in, where you guys have all kind of just piled back into the cell, except for you. At the moment, that first step, he does not seem to see you, as he just steps right in.
I'm going to bolt if there's room to.
He's a big guy,
Okay.
but
so there's not.
you can.
I'm not going to squeeze past. If I'm
You
going to
can
wait till-
try an acrobatics check to squeeze past if you would like.
No.
Oh, come on, wizard boy. Aren't you guys known for your acrobatic skills?
Naturally.
Mental acrobats.
I want to press to digitate a dagger in my hand.
Okay.
Just have it there. If he seems at all to look in my direction, I want to get him with it and dash.
Wait, you throw the dagger at him, or?
I mean, I assume he's like within 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah, he
Like,
is, for
if
sure.
he turns to me, stabbing him and bolting.
Okay, is it a real dagger, or are you using just the prestidigitation?
Press the digitation.
Okay.
So there aren't rules against it being a weapon. It just disappears at the end of my
Right.
next turn.
Yep.
You pretty much have a prison shiv.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a little black.
So he
like
kind of
little
looks
spike
forward, and he does turn to you.
right in the ribs.
All right, I need an attack roll.
All right.
Ah, the wizard's strong suit. Melee attacks.
Got some okay attacks. That is a 19.
It hits.
All right.
Hooray, we pissed him off.
1d4 plus 1. Let's go. That's 2 damage.
All right. He takes it, and as you bolt past, he's going to take his opportunity attack.
Naturally.
So he again wheels the chain out, throws it.
Crit.
No, I don't think he's going to be that lucky, but that will probably hit you though.
What is it?
I've got to make sure I'm a modifier. I created these characters so long ago, I don't actually have them on the character creator we all use. I have an actual sheet on here.
I mean, yeah, like, whenever we first tried this campaign, Tabaxi wasn't even out, that's why I'm overall.
Yep. That is a 17.
Fuck. Yeah, it just hits.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Just hits.
Mm-hmm. I was going to shield.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's your goddamn AC, dude? The wizard and plate mail.
The thing is, I was gonna mage armor. I forgot, and that's where I'm at.
That's what plate Plate mail actually is. It's just you're a wizard in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Plate mail.
We get it.
Okay, making sure everybody had to get the joke. So you take 9 points of damage.
Audience at home, you got the joke. You got the joke, right? You're
And
laughing?
out of spite, is again non-lethal. He doesn't want to kill anybody without Dirk's permission.
Mm-hmm.
But out of spite, it hits you, and you can all see from the doorway because he gets maybe 2 steps before it hits. The chain almost like goes through you, and then you disappear
Good.
as you're hurled through hell.
I'm
How is
unconscious,
that
so it doesn't
not
matter.
fucking lethal? How is that not lethal?
It's all psychic.
Fuck you.
So that hit didn't hurt, but the just mental torment as you land, you just pass out from basically exhaustion.
Mhm.
As he disappears, what seems like a mere second for you all. He's gone, and then he's back, and he's pulled by the chain,
I just
dropped in the doorway.
Oh my! I just relived my childhood.
Basically.
Hold on.
Hold on, let me go to sleep now.
You know, he's not even passed out. He's just in fetal position crying.
I'm just sulking now. I'm just.
I know this kind of looks bad. He took my stuff. He picked the lock. I'm sitting here. Hey, I'm here. Please don't hurt me. You can take them. You can hurt them. You can take this one. I don't think you speak very often, whatever, at all.
Points to you.
You're fucked. Get the fuck out. Oh no, what you know?
You guys pushing it up. Rin helps. It just pushes you
It's
forward.
like the teacher calls on you. It's like, oh, get him.
And he just makes this motion. Takes out a pair of manacles. And then the chain from it he ties, runs it just maybe 5 feet, slaps another pair of manacles on it, ties it, points to you.
You're next.
No.
I walked.
He does the same thing to you. He goes through, he actually picks you up, unconscious, puts you next, puts Britain behind you.
Okay.
Then puts your unconscious self next, and then puts you at the back.
While those are all being distracted, I'm greasing myself.
Okay. Alright.
Ooh.
The greased up deaf guy.
Clever.
I'm just fucking all of my arms,
Used to be
legs.
It is
dead guy.
still really tight, but you will have an advantage if you try and sleight of hand it.
Lubed
Out.
up.
And he just kind of like grabs at the front, grabs you by like your chest, and starts moving you, pulling you,
I'm blaming this one
just
on
by your
fucking-
chainmail.
That one.
I'll make it hard for him and just kind of limp body.
as he like drags, he pulls, and then he turns around and just glares at you.
Boy, it's
You
not
can't even
very-
see the eyes. He pulls again. Do you go or are you still resisting?
I'll go slowly.
Okay. That's all he wants.
I'm heavy-footed. Just make it take as long as possible.
He leads you guys up the stairs. You actually, as you pass the room that your stuff is in, you see there is another pirate in there gathering your stuff up in the bucket.
So, are we? Where are Ink and I? Are we like over
You're
the
being
shoulder?
dragged
Okay,
by
we're
the
being
rest.
dragged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally
I'm
by
in
your
motherfucking
hands.
dreamland. What
Yeah,
about
you're
you?
being drugged
too.
by your hands.
So,
Britain
are they all
behind you has to basically step like this to avoid stepping on you.
I was gonna say, are they
And
all
you're kind of
shackled like
short
a
though.
chain
You're
gang?
okay. Yes.
Okay,
Shackled like a chain gang, but just by their hands.
gotcha.
And he's just pulling you guys up the stairs, and then takes you guys to the top deck. It is daylight out here, and there are quite a few seagulls. You guys see in front of you a bustling town. It's very, very weather worn on the outside. There's a lot of buildings, but they've all been hit by the salty sea air. Kind of the paint is deteriorating. A lot of chipping. Everything was probably once very brightly colored, is now very muted. There's about 15 pirates on deck currently moving supplies around. Ahead of you, you see another chain gang, but it's just 2 individuals. One of them seems to have a lizard-like tail, and the other one seems to be a human. And they're being led off the ship at the moment. A thick pirate kind of comes up and takes the front chain from Sharkbait. Oh, I guess I'll take him from here. I'll take him on down the ship over here, and I'll get Steve and Jonathan, and we'll just put them on down to the trade center. Yeah. He grabs the chain and just takes you guys down. Cam.
Yeah.
You are currently working the docks.
Yep.
A large ship has just pulled in. It's one that you do recognize by the name of... Now I have to remember Dirk's name of his ship, too. We just talked about that.
It's called the Dickmobile.
That's it. Ye old Dickmobile.
It's called the SS Fuck Henry.
The Dirk Dick.
We don't know who Henry is.
The
But
SS,
fuck him.
Fucking.
SSS Dick 'em down.
It is the Tempest.
That's Dirk ship?
It is the Tempest. You have seen it before, but not recently.
Okay.
It's been a couple of months since
And
it's
I
been
know
back here.
what he does.
Yeah, you know that he does a lot of slave trading.
Yeah.
A lot of pirates do though.
Yeah.
It's a side hustle for a lot of them. He's also known to run drugs and other illicit substances that have carried a lot of different slang names. Bull's Rush, just called the Kick. And so these kind of adrenaline-like drugs that nobody's really quite familiar with except for him and the people you hear talking about it. Kind of another specialty of his, but most of it's drugs and slaves. And you see them currently unloading 2 large crates, and then also a chain gang of 6 people, 2 of which are unconscious.
Okay. I definitely scope out the chain gangs.
Yeah, the first one that comes through also catches your interest as you see somebody with a notable tail.
Okay. The lizard tail guy,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Definitely don't recognize them, though.
Yeah.
The other one also piques your interest just because some of the garb they're wearing, especially the noble that is unconscious, it's nice looking.
It was.
It's still fairly well made.
Yeah.
But
But it's not from around.
it's not from around here. That is not any noble family you've ever seen. So it's kind of interesting to you.
Yeah.
For that reason alone. It doesn't take you long, though, to get involved with it as they pull down and 2 of the pirates start arguing. I just want to go to the bar and drink. I don't want to... It's not... literally every day I get off the ship and I go, we just go take him over there. We fill out all the paperwork and then somebody's got to carry the... Hey, you, boy! Hey!
Yes.
Would you like to make a silver coin?
Always.
Will you carry this chest for us? And it's just the chest of your stuff. You all see them
How
pull
heavy?
back.
How
It's
heavy is it?
not bad.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where's it?
it's hefty, but it's like, you can kind of like waddle it.
Where's it going?
Just follow the chain gang. You just take it on down to the slave center. Here you go. Flips you a silver coin.
Thank you.
And now running now. You know what we do to runners.
Yes. Yes.
And
very,
then
very.
the pirate smacks the guy who's on the back of the chain gang. I'm gonna go get a drink. He kind of rolls his eyes. So there's now 3 pirates and this new guy that they have
So there's
grabbed.
a pirate behind me?
There is, yeah. So there's one behind you, one in front, one who walks alongside you, and now this young boy that they've employed with your chest of stuff. Are you guys doing anything immediately off getting off the ship? Are you trying anything?
If the guy behind me ever kind of like looks away, I'm gonna snap an arrowhead.
You gonna do what?
I'm gonna snap an arrowhead from one of my arrows.
Oh, okay. For the moment, they seem pretty trained on you. I mean, their job right now is to get you to what they call the trade center, which you're not entirely sure of. You're very familiar with the trade center.
I am
And
rolling
you are-
and eating dirt.
Slowly coming conscious.
Oh, okay.
Meaning spring into action. Yeah.
There are a couple of pirates escorting them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Just strike up a conversation with them. So, where'd you find these guys? They don't look like they're from around these parts.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. You see, actually, it's very interesting. So, we was out there in the water. You didn't smell alcohol on this guy's breath. We was out there in the water, yeah. And we saw this ship. And there was a little mirror and there was reflecting the light over here. But distress, you know. So he's like, oh, we'll go over there. Yeah, so we went on over there. And we looked. Their ship's been beaten by a storm. There's no storm. Right?
Strangest thing.
Yeah. So we sent a message out. Well, Sharkbait sent a message out to the Army and the Navy. And they think they might be from outside.
Really?
Yeah. Not that one. He points to the now slowly coming conscious young one with the purple hair.
Stab
Yeah.
me!
He looks like he's familiar.
One of the
or familiar with this area.
one of the Chusa family wants him, so we're just putting him up for auction. So mostly we're just going to put them in a holding cell in the trade center and see what the government wants to do with them. Probably some questions, make sure they're not a threat, and then figure out where they belong in this world. Probably shining shoes, if I had to guess.
I don't know. That one looks kind of important. Maybe. I don't know.
Am I coming?
Yeah,
You're slowly
looking at
waking
the
up.
nobleman.
Yeah. Probably was at one point. He's nobody to me.
He's nobody in Blackwater.
That's right. Alright, you earned your coin. Follow us. They start to drag from the front.
How far behind is he walking behind me? And like, is he
Like
directly
5
behind me?
feet. Yeah, he's like almost directly.
He's in kicking distance. He is, but
I jump up.
Okay.
We need it, boys. We're off the ship.
Technical.
New problem.
How far away from the ship are we?
Slowly being walked away. Right now, you're probably about 45 feet.
Once we're 60 feet away, I'm gonna trip
Okay.
and spill some of the grease.
Alright.
He greased himself.
Okay. Alright. You guys get to about 60 feet and you trip. I need a performance check.
Very nice. Wait a second. Before 7.
No.
Oh, yes, actually. You trip. He like almost gets ready to just sock you, and then he like actually thinks you've tripped. He's like, "Oh Jesus! All right, come on, get up."
I'm
Reaches down. Give me a sleight of hand. You can try and dump some grease while you do it.
bitch, some fat fucking whore.
sleight of hand. You say 9.
You dump grease. He doesn't seem to see a thing.
Very cool.
Just yanks you back up to your feet.
Oh, loose cobblestone, yeah. This place fucking sucks.
It's old. He starts walking.
This is a dirt road.
It's what, a dexterity check to stay?
Yeah.
Foot on grease?
I actually don't know. I haven't used the spell in a while.
It's the equivalent of the grease spell when you actually
I
spell it.
believe so, yeah.
But probably more of a standard DC as opposed to...
It's weird that they didn't take
Creature
your
standing in the air, you must succeed on dexterity saving throw for prone.
Alright, so we're going to give a pretty basic dexterity save then based off of...
I mean, I guess I'm
Your level.
transporting my stuff there anyway, so make us carry some of it.
Okay, so he actually does succeed, however he is slowed behind you as he kind of like starts doing this and he is no longer watching you for just a very brief moment.
Trying to just slip out.
Okay, you're going to try and actually break free completely?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Bitch, please.
No,
I just like shake a bit.
you
no.
shake,
So
but he doesn't catch on. He doesn't catch on that you tried to get out.
Just get my balance.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, damn clue.
Some boy spilled some oil over here. Hey, be careful, boy. Looks back towards you. Don't drop that chest.
I'll walk around. Be sure to walk around.
Yeah, you know what they do to droppers.
What the hell is this right here? You guys
Thank you,
continue
son
on.
of a bitch.
Did you just sneeze all over James's
Not all
leg?
of those.
So, the way Blackwater is kind of designed, you have your front alley that has most of your important shops on it, including a very, very big bar that actually has no name, and it is the pub that every pirate ever hangs out in. Very, very big, very popular. You could smell it from just hitting the shore. Moving past that, there is a series of houses. Very, very dilapidated. Lots of kids running around in the streets that don't seem to have any supervision. A lot of them are carrying weapons, which is very unusual. And a lot of homeless people that you see sitting around begging. None of you having anything to give at the moment. Up ahead, you see the richer area, which includes a large building with a bell. Seems to be some sort of courthouse, or maybe it's the trade center. But right next to it, adjoining, seems to be a jail or some holding cells. And you guys are moving straight towards that building. You guys continue being mostly a combination of drug and walking led. Is anybody trying anything else?
I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
I have a question after this.
Yes.
This is all.
Please. Would you fucking please? Nah.
No. Okay.
What's in the box again? Because in the last episode I did say that I grabbed sort of my like necessities or whatever. So
Yeah.
what's still in the box?
In the box is whatever else you guys had left in there. So this is probably a lot of his weapons mostly at this
Okay,
point.
so it's
now it's
everyone's
combined.
stuff.
It's
Okay.
combined now. They
Cool,
threw
cool.
everything else in there.
All right. So do we have our money on us?
No, it's in the chest. I'm gonna say it's in the chest just because they probably would have liked to.
With his weapons being in this chest, like, it probably isn't closed, is it?
Closed?
Yeah.
It is, but like stuff sticks out the front
Okay.
where you're holding it.
Can I see into the chest?
Yeah. Weapons, lots of them.
I don't see the money.
No,
Okay.
you'd have to actually open
Okay.
it to do that. Okay. So, you guys continue onward. They kind of approach towards the front end of the courthouse, and the pirate in the front walks up the steps, opens the door, and a very, very fat man with a very nice suit and a very well-trimmed mustache opens it, hand on a whip on his hip, and he starts whispering to the other guy. If you're in the front, you can try to perception check to listen in.
I'm just back there flipping them off.
9. Can't hear much, unfortunately.
Can I do it? So,
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah.
The robot refused.
right with my robot
Hey,
senses.
speaking of, I was going to ask, have I ever seen a Warforged around here?
Yes. Once in the bar there.
Was it Jim Jolly?
Yes.
14.
14. You don't hear much, but you do hear like a take him around the back.
Hey, prisoner.
Yes.
Hey. Wouldn't it be funny if we were saved by like a wolfman and a half dwarf?
I'm afraid I don't understand you,
So there's a
Pigs and sleep.
slight delay. He comes back. All right, guys, we're taking him around the back. Points to the other two. Follow us the rest of the way, okay?
Okay.
Goes around the side. There's a dark alley to the back of this courthouse. You guys pass a man who's kind of very, very short man, kind of hat pulled down. He's leaning against the wall, smoking a cigarette. He looks up, looks back down, almost nervous, like these pirates make him really uncomfortable. You guys go around a corner and find 2 other homeless people just sitting, leaned up against a wall. One of them, a very attractive young woman. And as you guys are passing, kind of just out of view of the courthouse, the woman stands up, pulls back the hood. She has white hair. Eyes are almost white with how silver blue they are. I'll be taking them from here, if you don't mind. One of the pirates kind of looks around uncomfortably. Any of y'all know this bitch?
Uh-huh.
And 2 of them just draw swords immediately.
I'm just taking
So they're not looking at us anymore?
Not
Not
anymore.
break again.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. I don't want to use this dice.
Okay.
Put it in the jail.
I rolled 3 threes.
There is a large thunk behind. You turn to look in the middle of your attempt to escape, and standing slowly from landed on the ground, standing slowly, about 7 feet tall, is this man. You can almost call him a man. Covered in fur, long snout, thick teeth. One of the pirates bolts immediately. You feel the hot breath of this large creature right behind you.
I'm just going to set the chest down and just kind of put my hands up. Like,
The pirate right in front of you turns with a sword. The wolf man jumps on him, pins him to the ground, and just tears his head from his body.
Oh.
Running ahead, the pirate in the front pulls his sword, advances towards the woman, who actually misses her first swing. Swings at him, he jumps back, and then as he comes forward again to thrust, she cleaves under his arm, kind of up through. You see the blade come through his shoulder, and then she takes a dagger and goes across his throat. Blood just across the wall. He drops. The third guy takes off running past you, past the wolf man, and you hear the cigarette go out behind you, just psst, and a loud sound. There's a sound. The wolf man stands up, looks at you. You're not from here.
I was just paid to carry a chest.
Yes, I am.
There's a sound. You see a large pickaxe come around the corner, swings on his shoulder, and this half-dwarf steps out. That's a mess. I know, Slate. Calm down. You are all not from this world, yes?
Nope.
I don't know who the hell you are. You are not part of the package, but it looks like you're chained up with them. Also you, and she looks at Britain. You're not part of the deal either.
Oh no, he's our leader.
He's from another world?
Yes, he's our
Yeah.
he's our ringleader. He's our boss, our captain actually.
I agree with that one, right up.
Alright.
I toss the fucking hat.
Yeah, co-captain.
Very good.
Ship captain, team captain.
Wonderful. Because I heard word of some very intimidating looking individuals who might have come from another world, and I had to intervene. I'll explain more, but first please let me unchain you. Slate, the half-dwarf, comes up with a pickaxe and just starts through the chains. Please set your hands down so he doesn't hit anything else.
Works for me.
Starts breaking you all loose.
I flinch so hard.
Alright, now, you have about 10 seconds to explain yourself before I put your head on a pike.
I just escorting that one.
They were getting off the ship. I'm looking for some money, and I got offered money to carry this chest. And then you guys came out. And I have nothing to do with the pirates. I just do odd jobs here and there to make some money.
You better start giving me some proof real quick.
The silver coin. The silver coin.
I can
The
vouch
silver
for
coin
him.
gave
He
you.
was just some.
Oh
No, I
yeah,
can't because I was asleep. Never mind.
Yeah.
I've got
I
this
retract that.
She
coin.
pulls out her sword.
I've got this coin that the pirates
One.
gave me.
2.
I mean, they did coin to pay him because the other guy's at the bar.
I'm
drinking 'cause
gonna
he just
grab
wanted
her
to
hand
talk.
with my tail.
I see. That's more interesting. She puts the sword back. Well, looks like you're a part of this group now. Sorry, bud. Can't really send you back knowing what you know, can we?
Not exactly.
You can always kill him.
Kyron,
Tempting.
you should take this
But he
opportunity
has
to
a
grab the
tail.
weapons out of the chest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move. And
I'm tucking it back away.
dangerous in case that one wants to kill me.
Oh, I assume that this is sort of a rescue, yes? Otherwise they would have kept us chained up. Can my friend grab the
Reassign
weapons?
them
Of course.
to prisoners.
Grab your weapons.
I'm gonna grab everything.
I'm gonna grab anything that's mine, namely money.
I'll grab my hand axe and then say a prayer for the obliterated pirates all over the
Yeah,
world.
looking like at the one in the back, his skull is just in pieces.
What skull?
It's not much of one left.
Get my weapons.
Oh no, his skull candy headphones have been smashed.
Oh no.
You all ready?
I was born ready.
Alright, I have 6 horses on the outskirts of town. I hope you can all ride. You're going to follow us. We're going to be traveling for a day and a half. Please don't ask questions until we get to where we're going.
Where are we going?
North.
Oh.
I'm afraid I don't have much of a choice but to take you and Tailboy here with us. Because it's kind of against my nature to kill somebody who was in a bad place at a bad time. That being said, you know too much for me to let you go. Because you've seen all 3 of our faces.
They were both, if for what it's worth, they were both instrumental in several failed escape attempts.
Oh, wonderful. I love that.
Successful escape attempts.
Alright. Run with me, please. She kind of just turns and starts running towards the outskirts of town.
So no one's seen me, nobody's knowingly seen me cast a spell, so I want to, hop into, an alley or something just to, mending cantrip all over my shit.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
wrecked.
All right, you quickly turn a corner and start mending things. You think the half dwarf might have seen you, but really doesn't know what's going on, anyways. So
Hello. Your name was Slade, was it?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
yeah, Slade enjoys meeting you too.
Oh, thanks. A lot of them, I see. A lot of this, yes.
This is my favorite part, and I just start sprinting.
Yeah, you start sprinting. The big werewolf keeps up with you pretty good. The other two fall behind pretty fast, but you kind of know your way around the city. City probably overall length is about a mile long. You reach the outskirts, and kind of as was informed, there is a man who is currently wearing a mask to kind of cover up to his nose, and he's holding 3 horses in this hand and 3 horses in this hand by the reins. Sees you running up, kind of looks hesitant, and then sees the werewolf running up behind you and kind of relaxes.
I don't know how to use one of those.
The werewolf runs up. You're with me. He finds the biggest horse and slinks his way on, puts his hand out.
All right, grab it.
You hop on. You guys all catch up, and
I like cat on.
let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, so 2 more of you are going to have to share a horse.
I'm with Britain.
Well, Britain too. Oh, yeah, and you too.
Say, I probably don't know how to ride a horse, I don't think.
No, so you could ride with somebody as well.
I know how to ride a horse, I would assume.
You want to take the new guy with you?
Would you? Sure. No. I mean, it looks embarrassing pompous, but it's not side saddle. Not
Okay.
that far.
Not that far.
I'm just going to put a hand down to the my reptilian friend.
I mean, I look human for the most
Yeah,
part.
that's why I'm confused. Yeah, I saw the lizard tail with the memory. Please.
We'll talk about it later.
You two get your own horses, and then the woman and the half dwarf sling up on the last one at the end. And you guys start going north. The werewolf and this individual, your new friend Ink, are riding in the front, and you guys kind of just follow along. I was just making sure it was recording. I was like, I can't see the red light.
Yeah, it's gone.
We get some spaghetti western background.
I don't have any, I'm afraid.
Oh, can I give, forgot just a quick description of what Cam currently looks like?
Yeah.
He's rather short, about 5'6", very skinny. He's actually only 16 years old, so definitely looks young. But he looks currently just like he has a lot of freckles and just kind of has brown hair similar to mine, very short and messy, and just sort of simple clothes, but kind of like something out of Greece, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like 50s biker jacket type thing
Okay.
going on.
You guys ride for probably a solid 6 hours. Nobody really saying a word. And then
I beg to differ.
you might be saying some
I'm
words.
talking to Cam.
Okay. What would you like to talk to Cam about, actually? Because you guys should get to know each other.
What is your name, young man?
You can call me Cam.
Cam. Okay.
And you, Mr. Nobleman?
Yeah. Thank you for noticing. I'm Lord Corbin Pallid. I'm the Baron of Blenty.
I don't think that'll get you anything around here.
Marbles.
Ball bearings behind you.
Based on sort of my predicament, it's honestly better that I'm not noticed for my title. So the reptile tail. What's that?
It's a tail that I have, and
Are you human?
Yes?
Yes.
Kinda?
Were you born this way?
Yeah.
Ooh, fascinating. It works? I saw it was prehensile. You can move it. Yes. Yeah, incredible. Was there magical involved, or is this biological?
I've always been this way.
Fascinating. I'm a physician. At some point, I would love to give you a once over if it's all right.
That sounds weird.
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor.
We'll talk about it.
This is the weirdest flirting I've ever seen.
Looking at where the
You
tail
can't hear
touches,
me.
I guess.
Nice.
So after about 6 hours, Cull, which is the werewolf, you kind of get to know his name during this time, pulls over to the side with the horse.
God, my cock hurts.
It's the weirdest flirting I've ever seen.
How do you ride these things?
With your legs and your hands.
Yeah, that's why it hurts.
You aren't supposed to use that.
So you're not supposed to like lean forward on it?
No.
Oh. Fuck.
Riding for days.
And one by one, everybody kind of pulls their horses over. And then the woman at the back hops off. Alright, now, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Who the heck are we? What are we doing here? Why did we rescue you? Blah, 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 blah. Yes?
We could start with names, shall we?
Do you have any liquor?
Yes.
Also that is
Can I have some?
Yes, in a moment. Please, when we get past the formalities. First, my name is
These are
Rind.
formalities.
I'm sorry, you spoke over there. What was that?
My name is Rind.
Rent. Is that spell it for me?
R-E-N-D.
R-E-N-D. Okay, I thought it was rent.
Rind.
Like
No,
the
not like the musical. My name is Rind, this is Slate, and that is Cull. We three are members of an organization known as the Time Watch. It is a mostly secretive organization of rebellion against the current leaders of this world. I'm going to give you guys the... Yes, we use an hourglass S or
Why didn't you tell us you knew him?
SR calling
Yeah!
card. Suspicious. The reason we intervened is that we heard that you might be from another plane of existence or another world.
That's what the pirate said.
Yes.
It said that they're from, like, Panda Express or something.
What?
I don't know. Where are you from? Kung
Kung
Pao.
Pao.
Yeah.
Yes, Kung Pao.
They don't give me a lot of proper names. I'm from Shayland. Familiar.
No.
Oh, wonderful.
I will let Finch, who is one of our commanders, give you a little bit more information about us as an organization, a little bit more about the world, but I'm going to give you the quick once-over. The leader of this realm is a man named Kronos.
Yep.
He is a terrible dictator. Currently, he finds himself meditating on top of his castle, on top of what we just call the Mount. It's a large mountain in the middle of the ocean. It's kind of where he's always based himself out of. He has his lackeys. They are known as the Titans. They took over this world many, many years ago. And they've ruled it with an iron fist ever since. They cast a spell over this land a long time ago which set us apart from the rest of the world. That's why you probably have never heard of us and why we have never heard of you. They created a barrier which kept people out and kept us in. Every once in a while, through large storms, certain phases of the moon, things like that, the barrier may weaken just long enough for somebody to pass through. We believe that may be what happened to your ship. Possibly you slipped through in a very momentary moment of weakness. And now you're stuck. But there is an old prophecy that says that someone from the outside world would one day come in and dethrone the ruler. So our hope is that could maybe be you. You could help us out a little, and we can maybe get you home. Because until you do so, you won't be leaving here. So, again, I'll let Finch fill in more, but that's why we felt we needed to rescue you. Otherwise, you'd be spit shining some pirate's boots for the rest of your lives.
It's not that
Which could be thousands of years. People don't age here. So, you'd be stuck for a long time. Now, shall we drink? She pulls out two
Yes.
large bottles and pops them both. And Cole is building a campfire.
So lots of back. What do we have to drink?
She pours out one that seems to be some sort of a rice liquor, and one that's a wine. It's a very sweet wine.
Alright, I'll take the.
Is this K Kronos or CH Kronos?
CR Kronos.
CR.
Ooh. What's a CR?
Kronos.
24.
Just give it away. Yeah.
If people don't age here, I'm going over the wall right now.
Give me whichever one gets you the drunk fastest.
It's the rice liquor.
I take a goblet, I get some wine.
start downing it.
And what? So we have what is you've explained as a half dwarf.
Yes.
What are Cole and Rend?
Cole is, as far as you can tell, a lycanthrope of some kind.
Okay.
He does not seem to be a shapeshifter. He seems to be stuck that way. But he seems to be intelligent, like a human would be, or any other humanoid race. He doesn't seem to be in some sort of mad frenzy.
As intelligent as dogs can be.
So like Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk. Rend is a human, but her eyes are unusual. So you think there might be more to that. But for all outward appearance, she appears human.
Also, my eyes are a little bit larger than a normal person's eyes would.
Very innocent looking.
Well, just
Got that Puss in Boots loop.
yeah.
That what the fuck? Was that English?
I'm thinking
yeah.
like chameleons have like really buggy eyes.
Yeah, can you make one go one way and one go the other?
Oh yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
But it's not effective. It's just like the party trick thing where you can make your eyes go different
Yeah.
ways. It's not effective.
All right, guys. All right, I'll do it.
I'll
do
roll
it.
2 perception checks.
All right, each one's half value.
Say if I like take some popcorn or something and throw it out, can you get it with your tongue?
Yes,
Fuck yeah.
I could.
What was that? You trying to get something with your tongue?
No, I was seeing if it was still a 3.
Oh.
Is it?
No,
Unfortunate.
the luck is gone.
Well, she sits down at the fire. Who's keeping first watch? Obviously one of us three, because we don't want y'all running off. You're not ready for this big bad world.
Fair enough.
I'm the one who keeps watch now. I have a very serious look on my face.
It's metal. It seems to be stuck that way.
I can
Serious
see in the
aura.
dark.
Same.
Actually,
Stare.
when you have a moment, I have some questions for you.
Of course. Why don't you stay up with me?
Yes, of course.
We'll keep watch first.
Cool. I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up to the point that I pass out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mold earth a little tent for myself.
Okay. Yeah, there's enough tent for most of you, but you can definitely mold earth another little
Yeah.
one if you wanted. Yes, rich boy.
Formally, I've got my spell out, just taking notes, like frantically. Just like, okay, the young man with the tail, is that normal for him?
No.
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 Is it natural? Is it magical?
Yes, it's natural.
natural. Okay.
So Finch will be better able to explain a lot of this, but what you should know is that around here, people with bestial qualities have animals, or people like Cull, who are almost full animal at this point, are not seen as equal to the rest of us. They tend to be looked down upon. They pull a much higher price in the slave markets. There's a lot of different conspiracy theories about why that might be, because we don't really see many of them after they're purchased. But you don't see many slaves anyways after they're purchased. Most of them end up on ships or in a dungeon somewhere.
Intuition would say just exotics.
Most likely it's a collection. It's a collector's item.
Chilling to
So
think
a lot of people hide that,
Yes,
if you
I
have
see.
it. Cole can't do so. That's part of the reason he's in the organization still. There's more reasons, and someday we could talk about the history of our coming to be. That being said,
Are you one of these creatures? Are you?
No.
No.
I am not. I am not entirely human, but I am not bestial.
I will not inquire further. I don't want to cross any lines.
I
or anything.
appreciate that.
Of course. Of course. How long has this world been like this?
300 something years at this point. Well, is when they took rule. Now we've been frozen for about 200 and something.
200 years.
Just stuck in time. As you can guess, population becomes an issue at some point when you don't have people aging out of existence.
So you mentioned that people are living for thousands. Have you been? I thought so. You haven't been trapped in here for thousands.
No. That's just an estimation. That's why we said you could be stuck for 1,000 years.
I see. So, okay, and so how? For your group, how old is everyone here? Are they particularly fresh, or are they?
I'm going to be honest, most of us stopped counting once it was frozen. I was in my mid-20s when it stopped. 25 was the last birthday I really cared about. Cole says he was in his 50s, but he was also originally an elf. I've never asked Slate how old he is.
He was originally an elf.
Yes.
So did this when time was frozen, is that when the beast?
No, that was a whole different event.
So is he a lycanthrope?
Yes,
Okay, so it's different.
but
matter.
not willingly.
Yes, I understand. It is impressive control. I've done some cursory studies, and usually I've not seen anyone with that level of control. It's fascinating, truly.
It came with practice. And being stuck that way.
50, which is young for an elf.
Yes.
A young man. And Slate?
I don't know. I've never asked him. I don't know if he knows. To be quite honest with you.
I gathered that impression. Yes. Alright, well, I've got some notes to look over then. I, of course, will be keeping watch as best I can. I don't have the night vision of some of the other races, but I'll do what I can.
It's okay, you do what you can. They're not going to come after us very far, very quickly. Well, they will come after us, but not with much effort, to be honest.
They always seem to, yes.
As they are going to wait on one of the rich families from down there to pay somebody to come get us. Most likely, your companion with the purple hair was looked for by somebody else.
Where'd you get her away?
I could.
Purple hair and the yellow eyes. Is he one of those beasts?
Can't say for sure.
And I don't mean to offend if I say
Can't
beast
say
folk.
for
Is there a
sure.
more appropriate term? This is a very PC world we've set up.
I mean, we try to be very appropriate here. I mean, but different people prefer different terms for that.
I just don't want to offend.
Of course. Most people prefer the animal type that they are. I believe that your new friend is either a lizard folk or something along those lines. I'm not sure exactly what kind.
Think?
Haven't decided yet. Something's off about him, though. And I'm usually very good at picking that up.
I believe I was told smooth brain. But,
Well, that too, but some say that about Slade as well.
I assume that you aren't going well in that case. But, thank you for answering my questions.
Of course.
If I can be of any assistance, I
think we'll be seeing a lot of each other.
I should hope so.
I need perception checks from everybody who is staying awake.
Four.
As much as a Warforged can fall asleep, you feel real tired. You're just like, I need to rest these rusty joints. She rolled pretty well, though. How'd you roll?
Oh, not very well.
Oh, okay.
I'm better than him.
Nothing happens through the night for you guys. After about 8 hours, they go to find a second watch group. Who's going second?
Oh.
Just long enough so that they can get at least some sleep in. You know? Probably more like 4, actually, just because then they can split 4-4.
New squad.
You going?
Yep.
You going?
Okay.
You okay? Charles kind of wake up as well with you guys.
More eyes, the better.
Did any of you guys want to talk to anybody during your watch? You're now meeting people for real, sitting around a fire.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm Cam for what it's worth. Don't know y'all's names, but Cam.
Newbie.
There's a big, large werewolf sitting across the fire from you. Hi, Cam.
Hey.
I almost killed you,
You're quite terrifying. I got that feeling.
but you didn't draw a sword.
Like I said, I was just carrying a chest. Though these guys did interest me after I heard that they were from outside.
How many times do I have to say that I'm not from outside?
Where are you from?
BlackWater.
Where are you really from?
BlackWater.
Then why were you on a ship in chains?
How much time do you have?
About 4 hours.
Well, I was originally part of Blackbeard's crew. And then he sold me to Dirk Rogers. And I was on his crew. And then I pissed off dick enough to where he just threw me in the brig.
How'd you get on Blackbeard's crew?
With my feet.
You just walked on board, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just walked on there and you were like, I'm joining.
Yep.
Okay.
Actress.
It's like,
Are you sitting down on something?
I'm probably just standing,
Okay, I'm
just
just
leaning on my maul.
Wall out there.
So, these two are from here.
So,
You're not. Where are you from?
Queefly.
Where's that?
Ohio?
What?
Bingo Bango Bungo. He said Ohio.
Oh, Ohio.
Bingo, bingo, bongo, bongo,
It was all Ohio. Always was.
all of us simultaneously get shot in the back of the head.
Always was.
One and curve the bullet around the table.
From a little place called Kung Pao Chicken.
I
What
knew
brought you here?
Accidents.
Why were you on a boat?
Mishaps.
That's what I want to know.
Disney.
These big, massive hands like wrap around each other, and he rests his long snout on them. I'm listening.
Gonna point to the mall. Don't ask, don't tell.
Your hammer
That's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
made you get on a boat.
He listens to hammers.
All right.
Am I the only sane one here?
Doubt it. How is everybody's perception checks?
11.
13. Multiplier is. That's performance perception. 18.
18. Nothing happens. You guys go through your 4 hours. Mostly casual talking about, very, very vague descriptions of where you've been and who you are and what you plan to do. About 4 hours flip, and I guess you guys have all taken watch except you. So you and Slate get up to take the last one.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Sits down, this massive pickaxe that's bigger than he is, sits next to him. Hey,
Quite well.
Slate. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just sit in silence to watch. Give me a perception check.
I'm not like being sarcastic when I say that these two are the closest bond that is forged.
That has been forged so far.
It's like the silent, like
9.
farmer buds that never talk to each other.
Oh yeah.
God is dead.
There is about 2 hours pass, and just because you guys hit in the day, rode about 6 hours, it really wasn't quite sundown yet when you guys started camping. So you guys are getting now to where the sun should start to come up here soon. And Slate sort of, hey, you see in the dark?
Not really. Look, you pretty well.
Slate sees something.
What's sleep see?
Something down the road down there.
Should I go check? Should we wake someone?
I'm gonna get somebody else who can see with me.
Oh, I can see, just not in the door.
Oh, that's... That
I'm
don't help as much,
gonna
does
go
it?
get the big dog.
You go get the big dog. He wanders out. Yeah.
Oh, Slate sees something.
I can't see.
No, I'm going to blind.
Oh. You might want to get some people up.
Bang, bang, no.
Looks like we might have a bandit party coming through.
I'm gonna go wake everybody.
You guys kind of go around and wake people up. Those of you who have dark vision, you can see down the road, actually a good distance. Like, I had a pretty impressive check on that. Seems to be a wagon that's moving fairly slowly down. The wagon seems very, very ornate, but as it gets closer, you can see the people pulling it look very trashy. They don't look wealthy at all. Most of them have 2 or 3 weapons on them. Most likely, this was a nighttime steal of some kind. This road, as you would know, is very well traveled by bandits. BlackWater is the quickest way out of town for Easton and Gray, the two cities to the north of here. So it's the fastest way out. You get goods, you go out that way. You get goods from here, you go in that way. So
Makes
a
sense.
lot of drug trade, a lot of trafficking, a lot of theft through this road. Finding a bandit party is not uncommon. So, we gonna move our camp back and hide from them, or do we want to jump them?
How many are there?
I've counted 5.
Or you can jump in.
There are 2 loves in my life: booze and treasure.
You want a free wagon?
I like wagons.
It looks like a good one too.
So you guys actually have time to plan this out because you guys Slate rolled a great perception compared to what they did. So you guys can plan out how you want to do this. Let me draw this out for you. So pulling forward, there is a very, very large burly man who actually does seem to be a half-orc who is pulling the cart behind him. To the side, there is a very well-armed bandit, not quite to the extent that the miniature is showing, but very, very well-armed. There is what looks like an archer on top of the cart, which is just piled full of various supplies. And then walking alongside it is another bandit. They pull forward. They see the 3 people standing in the middle of the road. Kind of pull up to here. Let's draw the cart because that's where it's going to be for us.
So what time of day is it?
It is night. It will be sunrise soon.
Can I say I've got the blood tome out, and I'm just in case when shit hits the fan, I'm gonna cast the one, the slow one.
Okay.
I look over to Ren and I make a motion, going for the person on the cart. You go for the archer.
How do you do the motion?
Straight for the ogre.
Yeah. You thought about just going for the guy in the front? Alright. The cart stops and the big half-orc kind of sets it down. Alright, you guys gonna get out of our way or we're gonna have to go through you?
Rub me through us. Unless you're willing to pay.
How much does it cost?
How much you got? Because it's probably more
Spits
than
on the ground.
I want to look at Cole's wait, are we rubbing?
Yeah.
I think so. Wait, the baddies.
Are we the bad guys?
Fuck yeah, we're the bad guys.
Starting about 5 minutes ago, this is a toll road now.
Says the paladin.
What's your alignment out of curiosity? I'm not gonna rules like I'm just curious.
Lawful neutral.
Hell yeah!
So, do you guys own the cart?
Pardon?
Is this your cart?
Pardon?
Is it? He stops talking. Fucking kill him. The archer on the top pulls back an arrow, and so does the one on the side. I need initiatives from everybody.
The stealthy boy's not gonna sneak attack?
You can if you want to take one right there.
Oh yeah.
I would like
I'm
to take
sprinting
one.
forward and punch the bitch.
He said kill him. He
What
was
I'll do is
talking to
I'll
y'all.
move you to top of the initiative because from that exchange they're also firing pretty quick. So
Okay.
I'll just move you to you and Ren will automatically get to top of initiative on that.
Well, I did crit.
You go.
And there's no world in which I beat a. Ooh.
Paul's going quick.
I'm not moving
Britain's
for a
not.
while.
Alright. Anybody above 20? So right there. And what we'll do is we will put ink. What was yours?
18.
Alright, there you go in front of Ren. We need to come up with some more colors as well
Yeah,
for
I'll add
enemies
some
and
more sticks.
friendly NPCs as well. Because what I can do right now is turn one down. for
Maybe
that, so I can
patterns,
remember,
like
but
NPCs or like friendly NPCs or strike or something.
yeah, that would work as well. All right, 15 to 20.
18.
20.
20. All right.
We did good for initiative there.
Yeah, very
We're on
good
this
actually.
shit.
I wasn't on it with my stealth, but with you guys in the room,
And-
I don't think it mattered too much.
How far the person over was?
10 to 15.
10.
Less than 10.
No, 2.
All right.
We literally lost to action of you.
You're the one in the conversation who's like, everybody else just starts going at it.
Yeah, so
I guess.
I'm just the talker. I'm just like, alright, gonna fight. I'm about to get fucked.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this to make this easier at this point.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, by the way, my paladin's not like
Ignoring me.
a paladin
Don't hurt his
god.
feelings.
What? Oh. Trying to get everybody written down right here to make this easier. We can cut this a little bit less and post if we need to.
Next time I'm going to set a series of 1 minute of heart alarms just to make sure that
No.
we're good.
What if it's on silent?
No, it's going to be loud.
All right, Ink,
Mine doesn't
go
make
first.
a noise at all. It just pops up on the screen.
Ah, man. I'm not gonna be able to get around without provoking opportunity. Actually, that's our sure. Fuck it.
How you going?
We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
All right. Going to right there.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe I can punch the person on top of the cart with that.
Yeah, they do have point blank.
Oh, well,
Miss.
alrighty. Bullet time. I don't have any key stuff. Level 1 sucks.
Level 1's rough.
You just kind of get to pull it.
Yeah. 12 to hit.
Does not quite hit.
Alright.
Very close though.
I do still have martial arts.
Yes.
So bonus action attack.
Okay.
That's much better. 19.
19. That does hit.
Alrighty. Here comes a big old 1d4, boys!
Plus what, 1, 2?
Plus 4. 6 point damage.
6 points. All right. Wonderful.
Still on top of the cart.
All right.
Punch to the face.
Rin is going to go next. She's not going to be able to let you get up to do anything though.
God, you're so slow!
She's not as fast as you. Corbin.
Let's see.
5, 10, 15, 15.
All right. I think in a position where I can just like barely clip him into it and then have some of this area blocked off, I want to kind of like just kind of like I guess I'm like sitting down at the campfire or whatever.
Mhm.
I've got like sort of like my coat over the knee. I'm gonna try to like stealthily cast a blood pool.
Okay.
And which is the 15-foot radius, so it's like
You're putting it over there?
5, so 5, 10, 15, so like right here, kind of center,
Okay.
there.
He does have subtle spells, so he's like,
I cast blah blah blah. No, I made sure there's no verbal component.
everyone will be
Yep.
around
There is no verbal component to it. All right. Just putting it so centered here.
Yeah, 15 feet away from him. So we're just barely within the range. With a 15-foot radius.
right there then, because that'll do it as well. I'll get it up to here. It's not perfect, but it's fairly
It's good
approximate. About like that.
Okay, so, like blood, a line of blood kind of pools in the bottom of my eyes as that happens. Just a puddle of blood just kind of appears on the floor, sort of like grabs at and kind of lifts up a bit at the lad that's stuck in there. And I'm going to stand up and just be like, well, I'm going to start moving forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I still have my action. I would like to press the digitate a dagger.
Alright.
And that's fine.
Okay. It is Cam's turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna take a shot with my crossbow at the big dude.
Okay.
Crossbow.
It's a light crossbow. I think. Yeah, it's definitely a light crossbow.
Goblin.
That's a natural one.
Alright.
Man, your dice rolls.
Swing!
Yeah.
As
That arrow's gone. That bolt is just
Yeah.
off to nowheresville. But those of you who do see, by the way,
It actually hits sharply.
this puddle of blood is
Oh.
very unusual. So the ground actually almost looks like it bleeds. That's just blood begins to boil up from the bottom of it. It seems to like coagulate around the big dude who's standing there and just kind of sticks his feet to the ground.
It's gross.
Seems to be slowing him down a little bit. And it is now their turn.
Yeah, you do.
Huh?
See what it is?
Had to show
Oh, makes sense.
Oh, I never get
the in order to actually show it. Alright, so this archer up there is going to have to try and point blank at you. That's really the only logical thing they can do.
Shoot me in the face! Shoot me in the
I
face!
think they did. So that is another 20.
Damn it!
Do they roll disadvantage?
No, not if they have point blank.
It's technically crossbow, right?
Oh, I see.
It's the same idea.
Oh, I got you.
In 4th edition, it was just called point blank.
Oh, I
It's-
thought you were saying only this year. But I
We
didn't know
played
like a feat.
4th edition for
I know,
3 fucking
Played
years.
3.5 before then.
Hey, that's good.
Yep.
I mean, the skill tree was kind of fucking.
Alright, you take...
You're dead.
No, probably not, actually. Well, actually.
Brutal
He gets
criticals,
brutal
man.
critical.
Yeah, those brutal criticals are nasty. Take 9 points of piercing damage.
Exactly lethal.
So you go down. Boing.
She says a few.
Down. This one's shooting towards Rin. Does not hit. This guy starts to try and move forward, not really realizing what's happening, and he can only get to there. The other guy behind him kind of looks at it, and he's going to try and go around it, which is going to take him forever. He's going to get to it. He's actually going to dash. Right?
Shoot my motherfucker.
Alright.
How dare I shoot myself?
Alright, 20. 20? That hits.
Very cool. I think it's a D8 for one. Ooh, oh yeah, 4 damage.
Ooh, smexy.
Yeah.
So smexy, yes.
So cute, it's spicy.
Guys, I'm a utility caster. I'm finally doing it.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Call's gonna run forward.
I'll give him
Oh yeah, you do if you want one.
I'll give him a pound back.
Okay.
Roll for attack.
Can you meet his bat AC?
He's going to tackle, because he can still
Yeah,
do that off the dash.
I pet the shit out of that dog. 19.
Actually fails to tackle her. So he's there.
You get your team, your DC.
Slate's turn. Slate's going into a rage.
Do insight. Kill.
Kill Slate. Kill them all.
Slate 38 piercing damage and 14 slashing
No,
damage.
nothing like that. But you see he just takes that giant pickaxe, swings it over his head, and it just embeds in this guy's shoulder, tears it back out, and there's just this of blood that coagulates with the blood that's already on the ground.
Get more blood.
Mass blood. Oh, yeah. It is your turn, Nomad.
Well, I'm gonna go up to my barbarian brother.
Alright.
Right there.
Oh shit, double rage!
And I'm gonna rage.
Alright.
It's double rage mode.
How does the Warforged rage, by the way? Does it start steaming, or?
It transformed like the Iron
That
Giant.
is the spiritual
Yeah.
ancestral guardian. That's how he gets
So-
his rage.
It's his
So is it
actual
just
fucking
like-
soul.
Well, it's actually,
I never
With his
explained-
backstory,
yeah, my
it's,
backstory.
actually, I don't guess they're visible to anybody else, though, except
no,
you.
not
So.
yet. I mean, unless they are later.
Well, later on they will be because
Okay.
of the defensive thing, but
You
not
notice
right
his
now.
face just kind of unfolds, little eyebrows, angry eyebrows pop out.
He gets a dome over his head like the Iron Giant.
Iron Giant for that.
I love the Iron Giant.
Great plus
You bet.
4.
That hits.
Break ass.
And then I roll a.
Yep.
Max it.
6 plus 2, so 8.
8. Alright.
Dang.
So you whip the great axe around just in a rage. Did you add the rage damage, by the way? Rage damage bonus?
That was, yeah, that's plus 2. Yeah.
What'd you roll on the
that
dice?
that was your
It's 6 plus your actual weapon plus whatever your rage thing is, which would be 2. Which would be 2 more.
So two.
So another 2 as
10
well?
total.
Yeah, I guess
So
10.
10? I was going to say, that seemed to... Because I thought you rolled pretty well on
Yeah,
that.
what is 6?
Yeah, so it'd be 2 is your strength modifier, correct? And then another 2 because you're
Okay.
raging.
Good.
So it's pretty nasty, actually, in early levels for this. So finish him off.
Yeah!
So, I wind it up and I just stick straight into his skull.
Alright. This bandit has no idea what's coming. He's like... pulls this pickaxe out, turns, and this robot is just running towards him. Eyes are almost glowing. You take the great axe over your head and just straight up Darius stump this guy. I mean, it's at Gallagher him through this top. His head cleaves, kind of hits this like nasal cavity, and then it kind of stops and lodges. But you drop like with your knee, and his body hits knees. You just yank it out, collapses over your leg.
I would clap for you, but I'm unconscious. Good murder.
Don't worry, you can heal him and he can sleep it off if you want. That's the way D&D works.
Non-lethal on that.
No, sorry, it all happens, but to his shoulder.
Non-lethal fire
You
damage.
got some like
Is that your turn, I believe?
That's it.
Right now, Atris.
Oh wow, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Never thought that day would come.
Is that Atris's new voice?
Oh, howdy. Oh god, we're going southern again.
But actually, human stem.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what, like 20 movement?
Yeah.
There. Cool. Okay. Pull my hand axe out.
Okay.
Here you go. And just launched at the big boy.
Okay.
boy.
19 plus 5.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Good. I was going to cry if it didn't. 6 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to take rest time movement straight back.
Okay. You got what? 2 more movement.
Yeah, I got 2 more moves.
All right.
There
You
you
go
go.
to right there.
Front line.
You guys actually have a fairly decent, like well, other than you running to the back, but I mean, you do what you got to do with the stealth mission. You do what you got to
Did you
do.
expect anything
It
else?
is your turn though, so I do need to take a saving throw.
Unfortunate crit.
There's stop behind
Crit
Jeffy.
fail. Crit fail. Crit fail. 13.
13.
Pass.
It's a pass.
Both. There's been 2 crits, both on Jeffy, the biggest proponent of brutal criticals.
She jumps up onto
Yeah.
here as well.
That's only fair.
I mean, it happens, I guess.
Yeah.
That is the same thing she rolled on that last time. She misses the first one. her modifier alone may be enough. She rolled a 2, but that may be enough to hit these guys. These 3 are a lot higher level than you guys. Actually, that does hit.
Couldn't tell.
I assume with the obliterating of
You're all
skulls.
level 2.
They're all level 2.
Literally double our level.
Holy
That one is barely hanging on up there on top of the card where you hit earlier. After she jumps up there, she swings once. The person, like, you can't really tell with the amount of clothes on whether they have masculine or feminine features, but they do still have the crossbow out.
Yeah.
And they kind of jump back as she jumps up, and she misses the first one, and then comes around with the second hand where they didn't expect it, and it goes across their gut. There's blood oozing through this leather armor at the moment. It is your go again, Corbin.
All right. I see. So I see Atris throw the hand axe, and I've got my hand in like prestidigitating, and I just like pull a rib out for like a dagger, and I'm like, and I try to throw it at the big guy also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just throw him a bone.
Literally. That is.
I don't think you'd be proficient with a modified weapon either, an improvised weapon.
I mean, it's a dagger.
Is it a bone or a dagger?
Flavor text. It was
Okay.
a dagger. I said I prestidigitated a dagger last turn. That's a 17 to hit.
17, it does hit.
Hell yeah. That was. I want to take that 4, but it was cocked. Hey, it's a 4 again. That is 5 damage.
Alright.
Goes max damage for me.
Alright. So you throw this little bone-looking dagger, hits him, kind of glances off his shoulder a little bit. He's still going pretty strong. This guy's a lot bigger than the other ones.
Black eyes. Just. Why do I keep doing that? And that's my turn.
Cam.
I'm gonna try to shoot the dude again
Okay.
with my crossbow.
That was the bolt.
Throw the dice.
That was the bolt from last turn.
Oh yeah.
Finally hit the ground.
It came back down.
It finally came down.
He said, "Watch this trick shot.
15.
Perfect."
That does hit.
I was worried about a 15.
I can't see
It's gonna be 7 piercing.
How much?
7 piercing.
Awesome.
That bolt comes against him.
And yeah. That's,
He now looks bloodied. This
Okay.
big dude is finally starting to bleed through some of these wounds. It is now their turn. He's going to have to hit the outside of this difficult terrain before he can move again, so that costs 10 movement. And 10 movement for the first, another 5 for the second, so 15.
Opportunity attack.
And he's actually going to go to right there because he saw you finish off his friend. So
He's angry.
he's going to swing his own great axe at you.
Don't die.
You also notice he is like frothing at the mouth. He seems to be raging as
There's a
well.
lot of really angry people here.
Oh yeah. That is a 20 to hit. Does hit. You might go unconscious here. Well, you get the reduce with the raging though,
Yeah.
so that's nice at least. Yeah. But it's still a pretty hefty hit.
It's rolled really well. Goodbye.
15.
Wow.
Slash
That's
again.
just enough to get me unconscious.
All right.
Oh, it's cut in half.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah. So it'd be 8.
Yeah.
8.
So you're bloody.
So you're bloodied, but you are not unconscious.
I know he's not. He's a robot.
I'm dented.
Yeah,
Oh.
it does
Wait,
kind
wait.
of. It's like this. He pulls his own great axe and swings it, and it kind of goes into your midsection. It hurts. I mean, you still have pain, and it does not feel good. And it kind of gets wedged between some armor plating, pulls it back out, and one of them kind of bends out this way. These guys are going to. This one's going to have to shoot at Ren again because she's right in the face, and it's going to miss. This one's actually going to try and shoot down the way at you because you're right in front of her. Probably miss, actually. 13? Nope. Bolt just over you. They're unfortunately not doing too hot. It is your go, Cairo.
You did pretty good hitting me.
Yeah, they got their crit in and now they can't hit anything.
Not gonna shoot the big guy. I use that arrow as well.
Okay. You moving or just staying?
I'm not moving.
All
I'm
right.
still hidden. Nobody can see me. Okay.
Cull is going to try and maul her. He will succeed. So he actually grapples her.
Woo! Go Cole! Good job, dog.
He's in a frenzied rage.
Thanks, Matthew Jackson.
I'll play the blade.
Alright. She actually has not been hit yet. So you see he basically like knees her in the stomach. She doubles over and then he grabs her leg and just flips her. She lands on her back and he just starts clawing into her stomach. There's blood flying, cloth flying.
Savage.
Slate's turn. Slate's going to turn to the big dude and try and help you out here.
Barbarian pack tactics. Where's it at?
Yeah, I know, right?
Gotta get the wolf, dude.
So this is 3 barbarians in a circle. Can we call this a mosh pit?
Basically. Pickaxe goes in. This guy seems to be resisting a lot of the damage, much like you are, though, and just kind of flexes it off. It's still a nasty wound, big gaping hole. He's had one in this shoulder, now he's got one right here, but still holding on strong. The resistance definitely seems to be helping him, too. And it is now your turn, I believe.
Okay, well, I'll retaliate.
All right.
Return the damage.
Absolutely.
Re-bitch slap him.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's it. 16.
16, that hits.
Okay.
Ooh, high damage.
So
9 plus 4.
13.
Ooh, he's not looking good at all.
I do the exact same attack he did to me.
Yeah, he's just right back into him, and it's right in the side, between a couple of ribs. He kind of has to get air in, and there's a little bit of blood that kind of trickles from the corner of his mouth. Doing anything else, or kind of holding your ground there?
If you move, you get hit.
This is true. I'm just going to stay here.
Atris.
Keep my axe to him.
I'm good.
You just walk up behind him.
All right,
Take
Oonga
this.
boonga on his skull.
go do some Oonga Boonga, dude.
17.
17, that hits.
Wait, what?
We were about to that first
Uh,
name on
Oh, okay.
Can you do more than 2 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finish him off.
first name, baby.
I walk up behind him, I tap him on the shoulder as he turns around, I just yam right where that hand axe is in his chest.
All right.
And just send it all the way through him.
You kind of like reach out and tap him. He's in a rage though. You actually have to like grab him and spin him, and you just fist, gauntleted hand, just straight into the axe, which you hear a sound as it goes through. There's like a big spurt of blood as you know you hit a major artery, most likely straight into his heart. And from the back, you see blood begin pouring out wounds in the back.
What was his name?
This guy?
Yeah.
He didn't even have one. He's like Bandit 4.
Give him a name real quick.
Jonathan.
Jeremiah.
I was literally thinking Jeremiah. After you said Jonathan, for some reason Jeremiah popped into my head.
Are you kill counting?
Yep.
All right, people on. Oh, God.
Well,
I know what,
no,
I know what
it's
you're
about
doing.
that.
Yeah,
So you got
I know what
John,
you're
you
doing.
got
Yep.
Jacob, you got
Never mind,
July,
yeah, that
you
is
got
important.
Schmidt. That's
I mean, it's not. You don't necessarily have to have names, but it works.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Or
Um,
I just like to imagine they just start to fill up the...
Yeah, they do. Although that time you used your hand axe, so.
Well, I said I hit him with the maul, and it's...
Oh, into the. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So yeah, we'll flavor it that way. Ink. Woo!
And he's dead.
4. That's a failure.
Okay, 1 failure and 1 success. Rind is going to try and finish this lady off. Rind is going to get 1 hit. Again. But she actually does succeed because of how much damage you did before. So she once again swings. This time the individual blocks it with the crossbow. And Rind takes her foot, kicks it. The crossbow goes skittering next to your body. Grabs their head and just slowly through it with her sword. Pulls it out, shakes the blood onto the ground, and lets them fall. It is now your turn.
All right. In times of war, medical, it's a war crime to target medical professionals. I'm just gonna dash. I'm gonna take my turn to dash. To dash to Ink here. I can get him next turn. I want to look to Ren, who's I guess not particularly busy anymore. I'm gonna bonus action drop the blood pool. So, is blood erupting from the ground normal in these things?
No.
Oh my.
I assumed one of you or one of them did it.
Well.
Must have been them, since it's gone now.
Okay. Cool crossbow, I suppose.
I guess so. Cam.
Is anybody even still alive?
Yeah, this guy that's being mauled right now. This one
Not
that's
gonna
being
be
mauled by.
flying for very long.
Cole.
Yeah.
You can go finish them off.
You
if
can
you
give
want.
me the finishing kill. Be like, hey, Colt, move.
30.
Have Cam have his
You gonna shoot him on the ground with disadvantage with the crossbow?
his first kill.
Disadvantage with the crossbow. You can shoot him on the ground.
Yeah, I can't like actually make it there, so yeah.
All right, go for it.
It'll be disadvantage, of course. But yeah.
Is this Cam's first kill?
I hope so.
Starting off strong. It's 19 for the first one, 13 for the second.
Does hit.
Ooh.
Just hits.
How much health is he up for that?
No, you're gonna have to roll for it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to roll for it for sure.
6 piercing.
Finish them off.
I'd like to say that I'm basically shooting like from his feet or pointing towards me, and I shoot and it almost looks like I missed, but then the bolt just goes straight through his chin
Oh yeah,
out the top
just
of his
straight through her chin and then out the top.
Yeah.
It's actually retrievable, despite everything.
That was a mercy kill.
That really was
Honestly.
at that point. That was nice for them. You guys are technically out of combat, which means you can immediately cast if you'd like to
I don't-
save you from
I-
a risky.
I don't have any healing.
Oh, you're just doing an actual
Yeah, I
medicine
didn't-
check.
yeah, I didn't
Go
get
for
it.
it.
I
Go for
didn't get to,
stabilization.
I didn't get.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get to start with the healer's
Fancy,
kit.
there's bolts in my chest.
Oh, that's not great. That's going to be a 9, I believe.
9.
Yeah.
Do you have a healer's kit of some kind?
I didn't. There's nothing that starts. with
There's no like
it.
alchemy like in that sense. Then,
Yeah.
no, quite luck. You can't quite stem the bleeding.
I'll walk over to him and then just give him one lay on hands and just
Alright.
be like, get it, buddy.
Take the
Perfect.
bolts out first.
I think is it a minimum of 5 that you have to give, or can you give
No,
one?
you can do it as much.
You can never remember what that.
The 5 is
5 is for the
Yeah, 5 is
that's
for
right.
the-
That's right. Yes, yes.
Like the rest of
Yes.
But yeah, I basically just walk over and kind of like the runes that are kind of just built on my hands, one of them
Yeah.
just kind of
Right.
burns itself into his arm.
Ink, you're back up
And when you have a moment,
with 1 hit point. This scene feels really familiar. You have some deja vu about this sort of scenario. Lots of dying and coming back with 1 hit point.
You used to be blue. What happened?
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
So you guys are able to finish your sleep uneventful. Checking the cart, you guys are able to find another 30 days worth of rations, a total of 50 gold, and some fine clothes, 6 sets.
I'm wearing under my clothes.
So you guys can choose to divvy that how you'd like to. We'll do that off camera. That's what you guys are given.
and Britain.
Perfect.
Wait, what?
The 6 sets of fine clothes.
Oh, I don't need any. What's wrong with my clothes?
That's an extra.
But you guys are able to finish your rest in peace, so you can all get your full sleep.
Cool.
And you guys load up.
Do you level up?
Do they all have crossbows?
You will at the end of this, yes, actually.
Hey, you're being that guy, huh?
Oh, you were going to be that guy.
Yeah, I'll
It was
definitely collect
it was a one-time
my
joke.
bolts and shit. And
Okay, yeah, you can get... I'm going to say you get 2 of them back. One of them you can't find it.
I'll reach inside that guy's chest cavity and retrieve my hand axe.
Yeah, you get it.
These guys have crossbows, yeah?
Yes, there are 2 crossbows.
No, I'm going to take them both. How many bolts do I get off of them?
4 off of each of them.
I pulled a bolt out of my sternum and here you go, Cam. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down.
Ink, when you have a moment, I need to give you a once over. Check for agents.
No.
Tumors. All right.
Out.
I've cancer.
So you guys manage to get your sleep, you load up, and the next morning Rind asks, are we taking that cart with us? Do we need it? Or do we just want to pull it over to the side of the road and leave it?
It's a stolen cart.
That's a good point. I don't think I'd like to be seen dragging it.
Trying to be sneaky.
Let's pull it to the side, though. The dead body's on there. We'll keep the goods we got off of it. Nobody's the wiser. Yes?
I like her. Can we keep her?
I assume
I
she's.
think
I
she's
feel like,
keeping
unfortunately,
us.
I'm being
Yes,
stuck with you, actually. And she starts loading the dead bodies onto the back.
Close enough.
I'll give her a hand as best I can, which isn't very much.
I'll say a prayer for everyone that is.
I can bury them.
Huh?
So I can bury them.
No, we want it to be obvious that the people who took it are dead.
Fair.
We're the good guys.
That was not very convincing.
What was it?
Very good winking, Slate.
What's wrong with them?
He's got
It's really
something,
dusty
guys.
here. That's just something.
Nothing.
You actually look over and see that as she loads them up, though, she does go check the ground where you were talking about the blood coming from it, and kind of messes around with it to see if there's anything still in there.
Did you find anything?
No, very unusual. Alright, come on now. We should get there by tomorrow at sundown if we move now. Yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's go.
Adventure!
Make sure I said that correctly, actually.
So, 25 gold goes to Britain.
Yes, tomorrow
What
at
the
sundown.
fuck are we keeping him around?
I love him. He's my favorite.
I have done nothing. I did not act in the last combat.
I would like to take a moment. 3 cheers for Britain, the man who put together the plan that we executed.
Yay, me! I don't remember doing that. I don't think I did.
I thought it was me and Mayo. Wait, no. Who said stand out in front? Yeah, that guy.
Yes. It was
Yeah.
Britain's idea that he told me.
So, are you guys need to discuss anything else on this trip, or just make the rest of the journey?
So, like, further back, or
Yeah.
okay, like how far?
You gotta get the stress off your nuts.
I mean, yeah, like I figured that one out, but like, is it like, do I?
I feel like side saddle would fit with you.
How do you sit on the side of the saddle?
Oh,
Isn't that where your feet go?
I don't. I am too dignified to show him how to sit side saddle. Damn it.
So while you struggle to figure out how to sit for the entire journey, you guys make it to the outskirts of a small town. It actually has a little sign outside. It says, "Welcome to Easton." And it is very, very small. It has one bar, has a few houses, some farms, and what looks like maybe a courthouse or town center. Rind kind of pulls into the front along with you. Or not along with you, along with Slate, who's with her. Pulls to the front of the group and sort of leads in, finds the bar, which is almost immediately upon entering. Hops off the horse, ties it up. Alright, everybody, wait here. I'm gonna go on in, let Finch know that we've arrived.
Okay.
So, one by one, you guys pull up and tie the horses down. She walks in, gone for maybe 5 minutes, walks back out. Come on in, everybody. Got somebody for you to meet.
All right, but as we're going in, just as a side note, Cole might need a flea bath. I walk into the bar.
Oh. Alright, you guys
Do you have these?
Oh yes.
all walk in to this kind of smoky smelling bar. A little janky. You know, so definitely a hole in the wall sort of place. About 6 or so very rough looking individuals sitting at tables around. Bartender is wearing a cut sleeved shirt, completely unkept beard, long hair. Looks at you all, nods, and kind of as he passes the bar, which is kind of an L shape, you can see the man who's sitting at the bar immediately in front of him is wearing beautiful silver armor, has a like salt and pepper beard, very well cut long hair, and has a ornate sword on the side and a red cape.
Human?
Yes. Does not fit in here at all.
Yeah. Who's the prick?
That's your man.
I'm single.
Perfect. He immediately upon you entering turns. Hello. My name's Finch, and I suppose you have some questions for me. And that's where we're going to have to end it tonight.